Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Start your simulators, but tonight it is all on the line. Welcome to the sun-soaked battleground of speed, strategy, and split-second precision. This is the Scsra Dev Sports Cards Next Gen Championship Finale, coming to you live from the legendary Homestead Miami Speedway. After a grueling season filled with triumphs, heartbreaks, photo finishes, and unforgettable battles, it all comes down to this. 1.1.5 mile progressive banked oval, the fastest racers the Scsra has to offer, about to strap in and give it everything they got for one final shot at glory. The virtual rubber's ready to hit the digital pavement, and the tension is thicker than a Florida thunderstorm. The stakes, a championship crowned and etched into Scsra history. The drivers are dialed in, fearless. The fans buckled up, excited for the pure, unfiltered adrenaline for tonight's race. Let's get it kicked off here tonight. Our four championship drivers, Bennett, Irwin, Buccino, and Fritz. Live here at Royalty Racing Network, I am Matt Drafty Beef Everard. Let's get right into it and talk with some of our championship four drivers here this evening. Let's start off with We are on him currently. Let's see if we can get the 29 of Matthew Fritz in here. Where you at, buddy? Matt, this is Drafty up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Championship for night tonight. Everything's on the line. Tell me, how do you feel about the car and the race tonight? What are your chances? Tell us about it.
You got this. Just got to save tires. The first stage is 60 laps, so that's a long way, and just take it easy and not overdrive it and get yourself in trouble, and try to be up there at the end. That's my goal. That's why I'm here. I've been consistent. I didn't win yet, but it'd be great. What a great night to win. My first win would be, and then into winning a championship. But yeah, just got to save tires.
Couldn't agree with you more. The best night to win would be tonight. Saving tires, also good strategy here at Homestead, Miami. Tell us, how's the track feeling? Is she tight? Is it loose out there? And do you see that being a problem with any other drivers?
Yeah, it's the high side. I like the high side, but it's a little slick, a little slick right now, and so stay at the bottom, and I'll migrate to the top when the tires start wearing down.
For sure. All right, buddy. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out here for the last time this season?
My sponsor, and my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, Eminem Pet sitting on the car. My great teammates, Jay, Justin, and Chase. And Joey's not here, but Venom. If I think we can get the Cup Team Championship tonight too, so that'd be great. And hopefully I can bring home a driver championship.
Wouldn't that just be perfect? All right, buddy. Well, I hope you guys are able to pull that off tonight. I hope to be speaking with you afterwards. Have a good race.
I appreciate it.
There you go. That's one of our championship 4 drivers of the evening, Matthew Fritz. Let's see here. Find someone else. Let's get our next championship driver, the 68 of Devin Butchino. Devin, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got your birthday boy. What's up?
Oh, I'm excited for this one tonight. Championship night. The whole season boils down to this race. Tell me, how you feeling about tonight and your competition to come home with the trophy?
Yeah, it's definitely bittersweet, because, I'm very fortunate to have we had a 3-win season this season. Very front-loaded, though. We just haven't had the speed in the last 2 months or so, month and a half. But thankfully that early season success has carried over. But like I said, it's bittersweet because there's 4 of us out here and only one of them is going to be happy with how their season ends. You could win 14 races, but if you don't get it done in that 15th, it's just going to be bittersweet. But we're showing good speed. The cars felt really good. Track feels slick. I think it's going to make for a really racy track. We were slip sliding around last night. But our Dev Sports Cards Ford Mustang feels good. We're testing every single groove that this place has to see, what's fastest, what feels best, what wears best. So should be a really exciting one tonight.
I tell you, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I know the people watching are excited. Tell me, do you got any pre-race rituals or superstitions that you go through? I know some drivers do. I'm curious, you seem to be having a pretty solid season. What's the secret?
Other than using the bathroom almost like clockwork once qualifying hits, there isn't too many. I have a vintage Dale Senior T-shirt that looks like Swiss cheese at this point that I'll throw on for super speedways, but my 2 or 3 wins and probably 50 starts there doesn't work like it's supposed to. But other than that, no, man, just just the word of confidence, the good lucks to the teammates and stuff like that beforehand without fail. That's what we really do it for. So.
All right, I'm going to write that down. Bathroom qualifying. Okay. Anyway, anyone you like to thank, shout out here for the last time this season?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys, man. It's, technically your rookie season with us too. You get to take those rookie stripes off next season. I know the consensus is just we cannot thank you enough for the product that you've given us, the consistency being there, just the way you call races, the passion you have for calling races, the voice you have for the races. You don't skip a beat, man. You're not focused on one battle or, the front of the field or the back of the field. It's just a really good job by you guys. So definitely give yourselves a pat on the back you deserve. My fellow admins, Sylvan, Josh, Ryan, it was Josh and Ryan's rookie season 2 adminning. Can't thank them enough for everything they've done. And then, more importantly, every one of the drivers, even if it was one start you made this season, we have no league if it's, if there's no butts in these seats. So thank you to everyone who's made a start, multiple starts, every start this season. We'd literally be nothing without you guys. So.
Hey, exactly there, and I can speak for everybody. Royalty would like to thank you, of course, for putting on such a great league and having us be a part of this. We're definitely happy to be home for SCSRA on Wednesday nights and Tuesday nights coming next season.
Yeah, we're very excited, man. We really appreciate you guys.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll get you back up with your team. Hope to be talking with you post-race as well.
That makes two of us, hopefully, brother.
All right, have a good one.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. There you have it, Devin Butchino, also one of our playoff drivers this evening. Very strong driver, very strong contender. Let's move on to our next playoff driver. If we can find where I'm at here. We go, the 01 of Travis Bennett. Travis, this is Matt up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah.
Championship Ford race tonight. How are you feeling about it going into it? Tell us about the nerves or any concerns you got going on.
Well, you're always gonna have nerves, man. It didn't really hit me until you just said that. Appreciate it.
Oh,
But
no.
nah, man, it feels fine. Just trying to do a couple long runs here. We got 6 minutes left. So I'm hoping I can finish out the run that I want to run. Check out my tires. We had a blast last night. Wound up winning it. Still can't believe that, man. If I could go back to back this year, that's gonna be nuts.
Well, congrats on winning the race last night. I do agree. Going back to back would be awesome. How perfect would that be? Oh, man, gosh. Man, I got to ask you, though, who do you see is going to be your biggest competition out there tonight?
And it's always, honestly, it's always going to be Devin Butchno. But um, every time we come to a race where you got to mash the tires, he reminds us that why he won as much as he did. Because this dude can conserve tires like crazy, man. I wish I knew how he did it.
I will agree there. He does seem to be the master of saving tires and always being there at the end. Tell me, how are you mentally preparing for this tonight?
I'm just taking it how it comes. Normally, every time I run a special paint scheme, it's bad luck for me, and I'm just hoping I can shake that tonight, man. That's the only thing that's in my mind right now.
Well, I hope you do as well. Get those nerves of steel pumped up. Anyone you'd like to thank or shout out for the last time here this season before I get you back with your team?
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for broadcasting, man. It's awesome. I want to thank the field, everybody for showing up, and I want to thank the race wrap guy for making this pretty cool paint scheme to represent Vice City in style.
I have to agree that is a sharp looking car. Best of luck to you tonight, buddy, and hope to be talking with you post race.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You have it. That was Travis Bennett, a third out of our 4 playoff drivers for the evening. Let's get the last guy in here. If I can find him. There he is. Mr. Joe Irwin, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Doing great, buddy. It's championship night. You're in the championship 4. Tell me, how are you mentally preparing for tonight's race, and what do you think the biggest factor is going to be in bringing home the trophy tonight?
As far as preparation, man, it's just a whole lot of nothing. For me, that might be a little unorthodox, but nothing. Just trying to keep a clear mind and just stay calm. Really try not to get nervous. I know I probably shouldn't be nervous, but I don't know. I'm just a nervous person in general. So just trying to stay calm. And as far as what it's going to take to win, I think patience and consistency. Just hitting your marks, not overdriving, and yeah, not really focusing solely on being fast, but just trying to keep the car clean and stay out of trouble.
And that is a great way to approach a race. I try to do that every race I get into. Doesn't always happen, but you know how that goes. Tell me, who do you think is going to be your biggest competition out there tonight?
Well, based on practice right now, it looks like what is it? Actually, I don't remember what team they're on, but Garrett and Travis Bennett, they're up here at the top of the board with me in practice, and they're fast every week. So counting on them being up there with me, well, needless to say, I count on being up there myself, but count on them being up there, up in the front. Of course, Devin Butchino, he's leading the points coming in, so he always seems to find a way to be there. Even if he's not up front during the race, he always seems to find a way to get up there. So expecting to race with him, just all the usual suspects, man. Honestly, just there's several guys that everybody's pretty quick in the league, but there's definitely several guys that tend to be in my mirror and tend to be out the windshield every week. So, yep.
Yes, sir. I do notice that, and like you said about Butchno, he may not always be up there for the entire race, but come towards the end, he's always knocking on the door. But anyone you would like to thank or shout out here before I get you back with your team and before this thing gets kicked off?
Just the usual guys, man. Devin and Ryan and Josh, all the admins. There's a couple guys that don't race that kind of take care of the points and stuff. So shout out to them. It's been a cool experience. This is the first league I've ever ran, so I was pretty green coming into it. Didn't know what to expect. Had to learn a lot because the official races on iRacing don't have stages, so it was a lot to learn with stages and fuel strategy, which it's looking like that'll actually play into tonight. So that I should have mentioned that actually when I mentioned the keys to being good tonight. We don't have enough fuel to make it through the first stage, so that's going to be something that, yeah. So that's going to be something that is definitely going to throw a wrench into things and something I don't have a whole lot of experience handling. So I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Hoping somebody, I hate to say it, but I hope somebody just wads it up and I can come put some tires on this thing, get some fuel, and call it good. But I doubt it. We're probably looking at green flag pit stops in the first stage, so
Well,
that'll be interesting.
That'll
But yeah,
definitely add to the excitement.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to those guys and shout out to you guys. You and shoot, I can't remember what's the other guy's name.
Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Shout out to you guys. You guys do a great job, and I know it's fun for me to watch the races back, and I got a few family members and a few friends that tune in and watch. So that's just awesome for them to be a part of it, and cheer me on. So shout out to you guys, and like I said, the guys that keep the league running. It's definitely been an awesome experience.
Hey, man. Well, I hope you have a good race and be looking to talk with you again, hopefully post-race.
Yep. See what we can do. Thanks, man.
Yep. There we have it. That was our last playoff driver of the evening, the 44 of Joe Irwin. Like, we will be getting qualifying going here. Let me get over to the right thing. We're a little bit behind. I'm going to get done with the interviews before it. But all right, we got Travis Bennett out on track first here. Derek Cat, Devin Zimmerman also out on track. Lots of powerful drivers in the playoffs, oh my gosh, the championship for tonight. We're out of the playoffs and into the championship. What a great season it's been. First lap for Bennett, 33.324. That'll put him second quick. Zimmerman's first lap, 33.21, sorry. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence out on track. Feel like we haven't seen him since the beginning of the season. Back out here for the finale. Derek De Silva out on track as well. And its second lap, 33 or 32.806, sorry. Very nice. That'll put him at the top of the leaderboard. Zimmerman, 32.84. So he's second so far. Only 3 lap times in currently, so Derek Cat will be sitting P3. We have Joe Irwin coming out on track here now. Bennett is the first of our playoff drivers to set a lap time. Cross the line. Oh, that was his outlet, my bad. Michael Lawrence up to third, 33.51. Derek De Silva now 33.56 in fourth, bumping Derek Cat down to fifth. Butchino out on track now. So we switched off Irwin there. Didn't quite mean to do that yet. Like to see what kind of time our playoff drivers will be putting down. Lap 1, 33.145. See if he can improve on his second lap. Seems to be the trend for most of the drivers so far. Jay Stinson puts in a lap time, 33.57. Take a look and ride with Butchino as he's about to put in his first lap time. Joe Irwin's second lap, 32.92. That'll get him third. Brad Young puts in a time. Gets him fifth with a 33.36. Not for long, bumps him down. Fritz's first lap time, 33.05. Another playoff driver right there. Butchino with a 33.45 on his first lap. Setting up for to get that nice second lap run. Picky sets a time, 33.07. Seventh quick. Butchino with a 32.97. Gonna get him in the fifth position currently. 5 drivers yet to qualify. Fritz, 33.052 says for lap 1. No second lap time. Stopped on track currently. Off he goes. Michael Lepicki with a 32.77, top of the board. Zebra in the chat, he almost has my number. I like him. Welcome in, welcome in. Garrett Walden out on track. His first lap, 33.038. A little loose there coming off the corner. Across the line for the lap 2. 34.183 does not improve. He will stay 8th for now. 4 drivers yet to qualify. Ryan Gomes out on track in that 55 cat machine. It's Josh Hall, Matt Bayens, and Carlton Charles still to qualify. Yeah, Carlton out on track. I don't believe we've seen him this season. If we did, it was very early on, and I do not remember. Very possible. Memory of a goldfish and all. We'll have to see if anyone remaining can bump Lipicki off the pole. Lipicki with a 32.77. Across the stripe. Lap 1 completed, 33.346. Let's see what we can do. Oh, into the wall. Oh, that was his lap 2. Sorry, I thought that was his lap 1. My gosh, I need to learn how to read. Carlton Charles. I like the name, Carlton Charles. Flows nice. Driving the 23 machine out of Windham, Maine. See what kind of lap times he can put in. Lap 2, 33.135. That'll get him 10th place. Still not qualified. The 72 of Matt Bayens and the 81 of Josh Hall. We'll have to see if they elect to qualify or not. In the meantime, while we wait, we'll take a quick word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. The action of the race is up next. All right, welcome back, folks. Qualifying is just wrapping up. Let's get our grid. Here we go. Starting on pole, the 46 of Michael Lipicki. Coming in second place, the 01 of Travis Bennett. Followed up in third, the 36 of Devin Zimmerman. Fourth place, the 44 of Joe Irwin. And rounding out your top 5 will be the 2 of Jay Stinson. Just outside that, starting in 6th place will be the 68 of Devin Butchino. And coming in 7th, the 47 of Michael Lawrence. Garrett Walden in the 24, starting P8. And in 9th place, Matthew Fritz in the 29. Carlton Charles in the 23 will round out your top 10. 11th place belongs to the 55 of Ryan Gomes, and to his outside in the 78, starting P12, Brad Young. Derek Da Silva in the 16, starting 13th, and to his outside in the 39, Derek Cat in the 14th. Matt Bayens, 15th, driving the number 72, and in 16th, we've got Josh Hall in the 81. And rounding out the field in 17th place is going to be Billy Titoff in the 79. There's our starting grid, folks. We watch them start to climb into their cars. short parade lap around the track, and then we will drop the green flag. And by the end of this race, we will have the champion of the Stock Car Sim Racing Association Dev Sports Car Next Gen Series Season 9 champion. Few drivers yet to grid. And one more driver to grid, and we will get this pace lap underway. Anyone check the porta potty, see if Billy's still there. Get him into his car. It's time to go. All right, we're rolling off. We got some blinking of the 36 of Devin Zimmerman there. Hopefully that eases up as the race goes on here. Look at some of the paint schemes throughout the field. Most of these guys in the same old paint schemes. Gold Cheeseburger, Lawrence, new car, track car we haven't seen on track in quite a few races. Carlton Charles, another driver we have not seen. Gonna be a great race tonight, folks. Great race. Stage at the end of lap 60. 150 laps tonight. It's gonna fly by quick with these drivers. Great driving out of this crew. Really looking forward to that. Pace cars now down into pit lane.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out here. Championship night at Homestead Miami Speedway. The 01 of Travis Bennett gets a great launch on the outside. Shuffling throughout the field here. Far wide. Irwin up to second. Lipicki back to third now. They're going to get a little single file for amongst the leaders here. We got the 24, Garrett Walden, working the high side. Going 3 wide here. The 24, the 36, and 68. The 68, they're going to tuck all back there. Only 3 wide for a second. You see Butchino working on Zimmerman there. Zimmerman working on Walden. Walden working on Lipicki. A little single file, look a little further back, some action going on. Looks like they get straightened out in the straights and the corners, a little bit of action up to P3 now. We got Walden looking to the inside of Lipicki, looking to take P3 away from the 46. Few blinks from the 36 is Zimmerman. Having some internet issues, that's definitely going to cause a problem on track. Hopefully that'll just fix itself. Lipicki almost into the wall there. Irwin gets around the 01 of Travis Bennett. So much action on the field, we missed that. My apologies there. Walden gets around the 46 of Lipicki. Lipicki looking a little loose on exit there. The car slipping a little bit. We look further back in the field. I can see Brad Young making a move or side by side with the 23 of Carlton Charles. Right behind him, Matthew Cheeseburger, Lawrence. Look, oh, we got some cars dipping way down. We saw Devin Zimmerman way down on the apron there. He's back up on track. Blinking hard car to keep a camera on with the internet connection issues. Single file now. A few drivers scraping the wall. You see a little wall dust there on the straightaway. And I hear Irwin already out to a 0.7, 7/10 of a second lead already. A little action further back. Devin Zimmerman, Devin Butchino, the battle of the Devons. It happens almost every week. Oh, Zimmerman maybe having some connection issues though. See a little further back. I see Cheeseburger Lawrence was looking to get past Fritz. Couldn't get the move done. It's running low. Currently our highest placing playoff driver, the one of Travis Bennett. We are only 6 laps into this 150 lap race. A lot of action left to go. See the 55 of Gomes and the 39 of Cat side by side going into the corner there. Looks like Butchino might be trying to get some more positions here. Along with Zimmerman. Look into the inside of Lipicki there. Almost a little too much. Able to keep it going. Gets to the inside, carrying lots of speed. Like Zimmerman will get past. Oh, no, still side by side. Butchino hot on his tail there. Can't quite get past him there. They're still battling. He's blinking. Butchino now looking to the inside of Zimmerman. Can he make it work down low? He just can't. Drivers on that inside line don't seem to be getting a good exit. The cars on the outside seem to be getting the push on the exit to keep the position. We'll have to see as Butchino tries again. Down low beneath the 46 of Lipicki. Can't get it done. Tucks back up once again. Look at the field. Another close battle here. Carlton Charles now on the tail of Zimmerman. Who Devin Butchino got past a few laps prior. Now he's been working on Lipicki. Can't quite get the moves done yet. Zimmerman still with some connection issues. Most of the field pretty close together. Decent action all around. Trying to bring you close battles as I see them happening. Butchino still trying to get past Lipicki here. 10 laps in, I've heard about 45 to 50 laps of fuel per run. So like we heard in the pre-race interviews, not enough fuel to make it to the end of the first stage. So we'll have to see some pitting before the end of the first stage. Well, will it be under caution or will we get some green flag pit stops? But with maybe just the slightest advantage out of that corner, but don't know if he can hold on to it. Stays down low. Still battling with the 46 of Lipicki, trying to get by him. He has lost his place on the high line now. Zimmerman's there. He couldn't, but can't go back up even if he wanted to. Lipicki now looking to the inside of Walden. Looking to get up to third place, sorry. Ooh, there's Zimmerman. Or not Zimmerman, my gosh, I'm the wrong Devons. But maybe thought about going to the outside there. Lipicki shut the door on him. Great driving here already on lap 13. We see some action. Our most exciting battle right now here is for this 4th position. Ooh, I see Zimmerman up into the wall. But he's able to keep his momentum going though. Didn't get glued there. You notice, if you take a look at that timing bar there, the 01 at Travis Bennett, 2.5 seconds behind Joe Irwin. Irwin out, our highest placing playoff driver. Championship driver, sorry. Butchino and Lipicki still battling it out. But, you know, can't get around him. He's been trying and trying and trying. Lepicki's been holding strong on that outside line. Zimmerman hard into the wall there. But he's able to keep it going pretty good. Single file starting to get a little spread out amongst everybody. I think now is at the point where we'll start seeing the guys who have been able to save their tires and who haven't. Lepicki looking to the inside of Walden now. Carries a lot of speed, kind of running that middle line there. They're both running up high. Ooh, Lepicki getting loose. Hold on to her, bud. Oh, no. Contact's made. Almost saved it. He's going to keep it going, but no caution yet. Oh, my gosh. No caution on track for that one. I'm pretty surprised. He made contact with another driver. Is that one of these guys? Oh, Lepicki, lots of damage. Not sure who he made contact with and how bad they are off. That really shook up the field, though. Gomes and Carlton, I almost said Charlton, and Carlton Charles duking it out here. The battle of the yellow and black cars. Fortunate for Lepicki, he was fast running up with the leaders. He's going to be going, sure, at least one lap down. Field's getting a little spread out now. Gomes is able to distance himself from the 23, Carlton Charles a bit. The 47, Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence going to pass him on the inside. Little action up here with Garrett Walden, Devin Zimmerman. Walden able to stay out in front of Zimmerman. Little action further back. Brad Young, Josh Hall. Possible. Oh, was that the two? I see the two of Jay Stinson. That's who he made contact with. That's unfortunate. Two of Jay Stinson in pit involved with Lepicki when he ended up getting loose there. Was not able to save it. Zimmerman still hot on the tail of the 24. But, you know, now able to put in a little gap between him and the fourth place car, Garrett Walden. Joe Irwin, our leader, almost up to a 3-second lead already. Not too much action throughout the field. This is the closest battle going on here. It's like Zimmerman able to just stay right there with him, running a different line, but staying right with him to see if maybe he's able to save more tire in a longer green flag run. Now we have the 68 of Butchino getting past the 01 of Travis Bennett. Butchino, a lot of work to do. Three seconds and then some change behind the leader, the 44 of Joe Irwin. Closest battle on track right now, here through second through fifth. It's a little gaggle of cars. Fritz making up some time on Zimmerman there. We can see them behind. This little group of three now separated from the back two there. Walden looking to the outside of the 0-1 of Bennett. He's able to get past. Bennett slots up behind him. Fritz working on getting past Zimmerman. Oh, Zimmerman way loose into the wall. Good save by the 36. Way to hold on to that one. Keeps her going. Concedes the position. I see Matt Bayens just made a pass, working on a pass, perhaps with the 23 of Carlton Charles. It's the move done. He is up 6 positions. Our biggest mover of the evening, currently 9th. The field getting pretty spread out now. Lap 27 out of 150. Remember the stage now at the end of lap 60. It's about a 45 to 50 lap fuel run. So these guys are, they're not needing to pit yet, but they're starting to get there. 39 and the 78 side by side. Cat versus Young. Young on the high side. Into the wall. Cat below. Will he get enough? Oh, Cat gets a little loose there. Slots back up. 46 Lepicki able to make a move underneath 39 a Cat, but the 46 Lepicki now a lap down. 2 laps down, sorry. We saw him get loose there early on. He was running up top. Or up front. Oh my gosh, it's top of the leaderboard. Little action up here with our top drivers. The 01 of Travis Bennett. Knocking on the door, the 24. Everyone has a 4-second lead over second place. He is checked out right now. He just has to keep laying down solid laps. Fritz now looking to the inside of Bennett. These guys have been battling pretty hard. We see him get close a lot of times, but not always able to make the pass. A little action further back. Carlton Charles now looking to get back past the 72, Matt Bayens. Lepicki gonna maybe peek to the inside of the 72. See on the board that Matthew Fritz was able to get around Travis Bennett. Devin Zimmerman into pit already. Zimmerman, first of the playoff drivers to pit. Here we are on lap 32, but halfway through this stage. We'll have to see if this plays out for him. He's probably thinking long game. I'm not sure if he's too much caring about stage points tonight. Just being that first driver. Yeah, the highest placing driver out of these 4. take home the championship. Not too much action going on. Everyone's pretty spread out currently. Joe Irwin now pitting. Our leader pitting lap 34. Brad Young also pitting. That's going to put Devin Butchino up in the lead now. I think I misspoke before and said that Butchino had pit. He has not pit. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I miscalled that before. I apologize. Butchino has not yet pit. Only drivers to pit. Joe Irwin, Devin Zimmerman, Brad Young, and of course Stinson and Lipicki for repairs earlier on. Derek De Silva now coming into pit. Little action. Garrett Walden, Matthew Fritz. Fritz is gonna take over P2. They're still side by side. Carries a lot of momentum into the corner, but can he get a good exit to complete the pass? 24 ripping the wall. They're still side by side here. Well, let's see here. Where are we at? Take a ride on board with Matthew Fritz. And ripping it way up right along the wall there. That's the fastest way around this track. As you see, the 24 just did, able to just kind of smack the wall there, though you might lose a little speed. Take you back and see a little action happening. Maybe Carlton Charles and Matt Bayens still battling it out. Bayens into the wall as we just switch over to this action. It's like passing here has been incredibly difficult. Joe Irwin has got himself back on the lead lap. Matt Bayens making a move on Matt Bayens making a move on Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Lawrence looking back on the inside. He's able to get back past the 72, Matt Bayens. This is the battle for 6th place here. Top 10 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else 1 lap down or more. This spreads out. We have a little bit of a battle going on here up front. Walden, Fritz, Lepicki up there, but Lepicki a lap down. Looking to get back on the lead lap the old-fashioned way as well. He's actually, but that wouldn't even put him back on the lead lap. He's still running 2 laps down, unfortunately, for Lepicki. Was running fast all through the first part of this race. Fritz looking to the inside. We see a lot of people look to the inside, but to get the move done has been something else entirely. Not too much going on track right now. Closest battle right here. Josh Hall working on the 39 and Derek Cat. Biggest mover of the evening, Matt Baines in the 72 Majestic promotional and branded Chevy. Oh, looks like he's going to be coming down to pit lane here on lap 46. I was saying there's about 45 to 50 laps of fuel, so we should start seeing people pit. A few guys have pit already. They're further back in the field. Our leader, though, for most of this race, Joe Irwin, had pit on lap 37. Or 33, excuse me. I'll have to see if he's probably going to run all the way to the stage, I'd imagine. See Lepicki getting into the wall. Lepicki trying to get back in front of Butchino. At least get 1 lap back. Be only 1 lap down and possibly get himself back on the lead lap here if the cards fall in his favor. Getting to be almost a third of the way done. I see the 24 Garrett Walden and the 01 at Travis Bennett going into pit lane. Like Butchino will be coming down to pit. That's going to allow Matthew Fritz to lead a lap. Another playoff driver. Let's see how much longer he stays out. The 55, Ryan Gomes also coming into pit. Garrett Walden coming into pit on lap 47. Along with Travis Bennett. I now see Michael Lawrence as well going into pit. It's going to leave Matthew Fritz and Derek Cat, the only 2 cars yet to pit. Fritz now coming into pit lane. That does mean, though, Lepicki is only 1 lap down currently. That he's hoping for a caution. Well, Lepicki pit on lap 17, so that might give him enough fuel to make it all the way to the stage. So if he could do that, Be pretty good. Derek Cat now coming in pits. Now everybody has pit that has started the race. Anyway, you see Titoff is out of the race. Did not put any laps in. Joe Irwin back out to the lead. Now has a 7-second lead over P2. The 36, Devin Zimmerman. So it looked like close action, but it was Butchino getting past Fritz. Fritz coming out of pit now, just getting up to speed. He'll have a little work to do to catch back up. But really spread apart now. Here we got a battle. The 72 of Matt Baynes and the 2 of Jay Stinson. Now Stinson did have some issues early on from when Lipicki got loose. It took some damage from that. There was contact made. Nothing he did wrong. Just Lipicki couldn't hold on to the car, unfortunately. We see the 72 now looking to the inside. The 81 of Josh Hall. And he get the move done, and he does. Looks like Stinson will be looking to follow right behind him and get past Hall as well. Hall staying low. Hall, Stinson pit on lap 19. Hall just pit. Clearly, Stinson's got the older tires here. Trying to make it work for him. He's able to get past Hall. He's going to have to set his sights now on the 72 of Matt Baynes. Matthew Fritz just couldn't quite switch to it fast enough. Matthew Fritz, Devin Butchino side by side. Fritz running the high side, Butchino running low. Fritz all the way up to the wall, Butchino all the way down to the line. Fritz was just a monumental better corner exit running the high line, able to just keep the speed going. But on entry, Butchino gets right there with them. See, coming into the corner. Butchino's back a little bit. But then you go into get in the middle of it towards the exit, he would gain. Not for long, though. Fritz finding a rhythm here, putting a little space on Butchino. Folks, everywhere else is about a second gap. Lap 56 out of 150. Stage at the end of lap 60. Irwin up front. He is our highest placing playoff driver currently. Everywhere's pretty spread out. Fritz is our second highest placing playoff driver, followed by Butchino. Or I'd say Fritz is in third, followed by Butchino in fourth, and then the Owen of Bennett in sixth. Not much action anywhere on the field. Over a second gap between everybody now. Everybody. See everyone trying to run up high there. You see popular NASCAR drivers like Kyle Larson able to just stay glued just so close to that wall without hitting it. That's where you find the most speed, race speed around this track. Got a little action on track here. I thought we did. There we go. Josh Hall, Derek De Silva within 30 seconds of each other.
Yellow flag is out.
And there we have it, the end of our first stage. Joe Irwin gonna take it home. Devin Zimmerman second, Matthew Fritz third, Butchino fourth, Walden fifth, Bennett sixth, Carlton Charles seventh, Brad Young eighth, Bayens ninth, and rounding out the top 10, Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. I have to assume that we will see everybody come down pit lane. We'll rack them and stack them back up. Let's see here. We talked to him pre-race. Or we can get him here one more time. We'll wait until after he gets into his pit box, though. Don't want to interrupt that. All of a sudden missing his pit box, and it's my fault. I would not want that. Great racing, though, so far here at the end of the first stage. Now, there are no more stages, so the rest of the race will go green unless an accident occurs and a yellow needs to be thrown. iRacing will decide that for us here tonight. People staying out. Looks like those are some possible lap down cars. We will see everyone else come into pit lane. As on the lead lap, they will dip down. I'm assuming we'll see 4 fresh tires, a full tank of Sunoco fuel. All right, let's see if we can get Mr. Joe Irwin in here. Oh, get to where I need to be. Joe, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, buddy.
Welcome back up here. Domination of the first stage. Pitting there on lap 33. And coming back still and taking it with about what I see about a 6 to 7 second lead over P2. Man, you're just absolutely crushing it so far tonight. How are you going to approach the second longer half stage here?
I don't know yet, man. Honestly, I'm gonna look at my fuel mileage here, do some math, see, once we go green, how many laps we're gonna have. So I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, man, I know the first stage probably doesn't mean a whole lot tonight since it's just whoever wins wins, So stage points don't really mean anything. But it was good long run practice, I guess, and good to be up front. Hopefully, we can keep some clean air on the nose of the car and put a gap on these boys.
Yeah, you definitely had a good gap on them even before the pit cycle. I believe you were up to a 4-second lead at that point when you decided to pit. Still able to get your way back up, man. Absolutely crushing it. Congrats on the stage win. And go bring home that championship, man.
Yep, we'll see what we can do. Appreciate it, man.
Yep. There you have it. That's our stage winner, the 44 of Joe Irwin. Looking to bring home the championship. We heard him talking a little bit earlier pre-race. This is his first league that he has done. Fresh to league racing and in contention to win a championship the very first time out. Man, something I have not ever accomplished, but what a feat for him if he could. All right, coming off the line, we got Joe Irwin, Devin Zimmerman, Travis Bennett, your top 3. Garrett Walden, Matthew Fritz rounding out the top 5. Pace cars now in pit lane, and green flag is flying. Irwin with a great launch on that outside line. Inside didn't seem to fire too good. We see Walden peaked up to the top right away. Irwin looking solid right off the bat. Bennett not too far behind. See him get spread out already here. Corner to the wall a little bit. We see Butchino and Fritz running the low line. Oh, where did Butchino go? Butchino having a little bit of internet connection issues. We see him blinking now. 72, Matt Baynes. Killer pit stop. Up a few more positions now, +8. Still our biggest mover of the evening. Fritz looking to get by him. On the inside line, right behind them, we see Carlton Charles and Michael Lawrence. A little further back, you can see the white 78 of Young and that reflective blue of the 81 of Josh Hall battling it out as well. I'll go side by side. Irwin only 2/10 in front of Bennett so far. Baines looking to the inside of Butchino. Gonna try and take away P5. It looks like he will get it done. Way up the track he goes. Good run there. Butchino right on his tail though, looking to possibly return the favor. Looking to the inside. Ryan Gomes passes Brad Young for P10. Brad Young takes it right back, a little further back in the field. Travis Bennett now looking to the inside of the 44 of Irwin. It's it done. Irwin back to P2. Bennett out in the lead here. See if he can hold on to that. Fritz is now up to P7. Ryan Gomes and Brad Young is still back and forth for P10 back there. Let's go back and see if we can't get a little piece of this action. Side by side here. Zimmerman and Walden. Zimmerman got past him for P3. Trying to follow the leaders. He's running real good. Zimmerman, not a championship driver. Was in the playoffs, though. Had himself a good run. Couldn't quite make it to the championship 4, though. He's having a good run here tonight. Battling for P2 with Joe Irwin. Lap 71 out of 150. They're side by side. Ooh, almost a little contact made. When running way up by the wall. We see Butchino maybe having a little issues. Butchino's been dropping back here. We see him back to 6th place now. Look like any damage on the car could just really be tire saving. That could really come into play later on. Irwin and Zimmerman still duking it out for P2. Zimmerman just can't quite seal the deal on corner exit. Bennett says, hey, that's fine by me. You two duke it out back there. I'm just going to keep running in that clean air. for a while now. Irwin's beating on the bumper of the 01 there. Right there. This is a close battle for the lead. No one running away with it yet. A lot of close battles. I see that some action on the fields. Butchino's past Carlton Charles for P6. These two are going back and forth in the fact. Carlton Charles and Devin Butchino. Keeping it up here though. This P2 battle, exciting stuff. Let's see how this plays out. Little over halfway done with this race now. Starting to get a little spread out, little action back here. Matthew Fritz, Carlton Charles now side by side. Both of those guys also trying to work on the 68 of Devin Butchino. This guy's all pit on lap 62. They got about 45 to 50 laps of fuel, so around the lap 100 area. We should see some pitting unless a caution happens before that, I think. But everyone's been racing super respectful. I don't think we're going to see too many cautions here tonight, but you never know. Well, Sprout, we got a little action back here. Brad Young and Michael Lawrence. Young makes the pass now for P10. Folks like to take a minute to shout out Royalty Racing Network sponsors, SM Racing Products, button boxes, dashboards, and more. All your sim racing needs at smracingproducts.com. Use code ROYALTY for a 20% discount. And also a big, huge shout out to Majestic Promotional and Branded Apparel. Can put your business logo, whether it's a race team, government agency, tax filing service, gutter cleaning service, you name it. Look up majesticpba.com. Proud sponsor of Royalty Motorsports and Royalty Racing Network. And then, of course, a huge shout out to all this league sponsors, Dev Sports Cards, for being the title sponsor, and everyone else who sponsored a race throughout the season. That makes it all possible. Makes it have a little something worth racing for. Bennett's still out front. Irwin hot on his heels. Irwin said, enough's enough. It's my time for the clean air. Irwin looking to the inside. The 0-1 into the wall. Loses some momentum. Irwin's going to get by him. Oh, little friendly tap there. I don't think Bennett was too happy with being run up the track there. Oh, these guys are racing hard now. Racing's such an emotional sport, man. You guys and females. It's it's hard to get a group that's not gonna have their moments. We see it every week in NASCAR. Tempers flare. It's all good. These guys keep it going. Decided to keep her racing. Two very talented drivers. Allow the 0-1 of Bennett stay ahead of there a bit. Irwin now dropping back to third. Zimmerman looking to the inside. Can he get the move done? It's looking like possibly. It all depends on that corner exit, though. Oh, Irwin's going to get the run up there. Zimmerman have to slot in behind. Seeing the closest battle on the field, these top three cars. Ooh, Bennett up into the wall. Ooh, blinking. Not Bennett, my gosh. Zimmerman, sorry, wrong. My gosh. I think it's my first time. It is not. I was just looking at the wrong name. My apologies. Zimmerman, back to having some connection issues, blinking a little bit. Allowed the 24, Garrett Walden, to catch up on Zimmerman. Travis Bennett, currently our highest placing championship driver, obviously leading the race. Joe Irwin right behind him. Our other championship drivers, Devin Butchino, currently running fifth. And our last playoff driver, Fritz, currently running sixth. All our championship drivers are in the top 10. Actually, they're all in the top 5. Lap 89 out of 150. Bennett able to hold a decent lead over Irwin. We're making that high side work for him. But Bennett also equally making that low side work for him. Able to stay about 0.3 ahead. See Garrett Walden into pit. Pit on lap 91 here. I said about that 100 lap mark, we'll probably see most of these main guys start to pit. with about a 45 to 50 lap run. I know these guys are going to want to at least to get to lap 100 to not have to need to pit again. Can't help but to think that with Walden pitting on lap 90 there, that he'll have to pit one more time. And with the way today's race has been going, there hasn't been any cautions. The only one has been for the end of the stage, which was at the end of lap 60. Devin Butchno right up on the tail now. The Devin Zimmerman. Looking to the inside of Zimmerman. Can he get it done? .44 looking to the inside of the 01 as well. We got ourselves some spicy racing up front. Butchno was able to get past Zimmerman. He's on a killer run now. It was mentioned before the race that Devin Butchno knows how to save tires. It looks like that's what's going on here, as he's now driving past these other drivers like he's on brand new tires. We'll have to see if he's got anything for the 01 at Travis Bennett. He's closing that gap fast. Looking to the inside of the 01 at Travis Bennett. So far looking like he's ahead. Can he keep the momentum on a corner exit? He does, and then some. Butchno out to the lead. He just drove past everybody. We just saw him not too long ago back in 5th, 6th place. Decent little ways behind, and he just creeped his way back up and then hit the nitrous and bam. Past all those guys that you see now, and is putting space between him and 2nd place, the 01 of Travis Bennett. He's looking to put as much space as he can between him and P2 there. Give himself a little cushion for pitting. That pit window approaching fast. Oh, it's still Butchno Auto just hits the hyperdrive. The last 2-3 laps. Hardly see him in the shot now, being focused on 2nd place. Not too much action. We got Zimmerman and Irwin side by side, battling over that 3rd position, lap 98 out of 150. Butchno, or not Butchno. Irwin now looking to the outside of Bennett. These two have been battling hard all evening. Butchno just drove past everybody. Now up to a 1.7 second lead and growing. Irwin does get past Bennett. Zimmerman now looking to the inside of Bennett. We see Fritz coming out of pit. Fritz has decided to pit lap 100 or lap 98. Anytime now these drivers could pit and possibly make it to the end of the race. Butchno out to a 2-second lead now. See, Zimmerman got past the 0-1 to Travis Bennett as well. Zimmerman currently third. Top 10 cars on the lead lap. Derek Cat now pitting from 10th position. Wallen currently a lap down. Which now has extended his lead to almost 2.5 seconds. So imagine that they're getting pretty darn close to the end of the fuel run and needing to pit. Zimmerman on the inside of Irwin. Little action in the back of the field. Lipicki past Josh Hall for P13. Zimmerman and Irwin still at it here. Lap 104. Oh no! 44, Joe Irwin around. Yellow flag is out. Not gonna lie, I was looking at my timing tower to see if there's any other close battles going on. I'm probably in frame. I did not see exactly what happened. We'll have to go back and take a look. Rear end of Irwin's car just destroyed. Go back and take a look, see what happened here. First real caution of the evening. Oh, we got to rewind here a little bit. Oh, just the slightest of contact, too. It was, oh, I can't even believe that spun him around. You see the, whoop, I meant to go back a little further. See them running their line here. Irwin's all the way up to the wall. Running a good line. Zimmerman's trying to not give him space. That's what racing is. Just a little bit of contact. Nothing egregious and unfortunate. So he'll have to go in, get all repaired up, get back out on track. We're going to see everyone come to pit that had not pit yet. They were getting close to the end of their fuel runs anyway. We were about to see, I believe, some green flag pit stops. Caution comes out. Free pit for everybody. To see who comes out first. It looks like Butchnell will come back out first place. Then Travis Bennett. Ryan Gomes. Carlton Charles. You've seen him mid-pack. He's going to be restarting fourth. Joe Irwin able to use a fast repair. Stay on the lead lap and in 7th place. Lap 106 out of 150. This one's ticking down, getting to the end, getting to the good stuff. At the end of it, we will have ourselves a Season 9 champion of the Dev Sports Car Next Gen Series here at the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. looking to add another championship to his stats. 68 of Devin Butchino. Currently has 8 championships here at the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. Lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Means it will dip into pit lane this time by. Will be green flag racing again. Start on lap 108 out of 150. Green flag is out here once again. Let's go racing. Butchino, great start there. Owana Bennett still running good on that high side. He's able to get a great exit. That's the thing about the high side. You don't quite have the entry, but the exit is the bread and butter. A lot of drivers running up high, few running low. 47 of Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence running back up front with these lead guys here once again. Joe Irwin looking to get around him on the outside there. Way up into the wall, able to get a good run, keeping the momentum going. Garrett Walden up to 6th now. Travis Bennett able to get past Devin Butchino. Bennett's been running good all night. Now he's still got a decent amount of race left. A lot of laps. That'll be the end. Like almost a whole nother fuel run here. So these drivers, tire saving's still going to be a thing. But you still don't want to give up too many spots if that's going to be your thing. If you want the pressure tires at the end, you got to balance that ratio between saving the tires and then having enough to get back up there at the end. Little action further back. Ryan Gomes, Joe Irwin. Gets past him for P3. 57 up in the wall. Now the 47 of Cheeseburger Lawrence looking to the inside. Oh, we're going to have a little 3 wide-ish. Oh, nope, never mind. My depth of perception was off a little bit. 24 looking to make his way back up through the field. Our lowest placing championship driver, Matthew Fritz, right now in 10th place. .55 looking to the inside of Stinson. Stinson a lap down, though. Not for position. Irwin making his moves now, trying to take the lead away. Close, he is getting to that wall there in the corners. See how close he is to actually getting to the wall there. Oops. Right up there. Probably get a little closer, but that is still pretty darn close. Travis Bennett holding on to the lead. See him get into the wall a little bit there. Still duking it out for first place. Lap 115 out of 150. Starting to put a gap on here. We'll have to see if this stays like a good green flag run. See if maybe who might sneak their way back up here. 44 gets a killer run on the outside of the 01. Will take the lead away going into the next corner here. Erwin regains the lead, lap 117 out of 150. They're still side by side. All one of Bennett could take it back over. Let's kind of take a look. Anyone else going side by side here? Not too much battling going on. This is our closest battle here. Battling for the lead. And see, Irwin gets them by the time they get to corner entry. Bennett able to drive it in pretty good there on the inside. Just that corner exit. The outside line's able to get just a little bit better of an exit. Take a look at the nose cam here. Riding on with the 01 of Travis Bennett. Just can't quite get her done there. So close action back here. We see it. Zimmerman and Gomes side by side. Butchino right there. Lap 121 out of 150. So close they can taste it. Championship on the line for all the marbles here tonight. 14 races leading up to this 15th and final race of the season. Zimmerman looking to the inside of Gomes here. Looks like he's able to get the move done. There's still Gomes now back at it on the inside. These guys going back and forth here for that 5th and 6th position. A little action for the back. Matthew Fritz trying to make his way back up through the field here. So we're about to be 25 laps to go pretty gosh darn soon. Ooh, Young and Baines up into the wall there in that corner. Fritz has got a lot of ground to make up if he wants to have a chance to bring this one home. C-Lap 125 out of 150. Looks like he's gonna be able to get past both of them. We'll have to see how this corner goes. It may look like he had upon corner entry, but like I said, corner exit. See where it's at. Now Fritz has a good corner exit. Will get up in front of those guys. Secures him in P9 for now. Bennett Irwin still battling hard here. 25 laps to go. Irwin, a little bit of a comfortable lead, almost about half a second. 24 laps to go. But you know, has already worked his way back up to P3 though. We saw him rocket past everyone on that last green flag run like a spaceship at the end of it. We'll have to see how much he can do here. 23 laps to go. See these guys giving it everything they got. A few people smacking the wall here and there. Bennett looking to the inside of Irwin here. He's going to be happy to see that. As the 68 of Butchnell, that's going to allow him to hopefully make up some time on these guys. Oh, one of Bennett does secure the lead, takes it away from the 44 of Irwin. Irwin deciding to go down low here. Good exit, shaping up to be a spicy one here. Now we got Butchino looking to the inside of Irwin. Irwin may drop down to P3 here. We'll see. Side by side, Butchino out ahead, coming out of the exit for now. Bennett with a 0.2 of a second of a lead currently, 20 laps to go. Zimmerman making a move for P4 over Garrett Walden. Butchino now has his eyes set on the 01 of Travis Bennett. Keep hitting his marks. We'll see. Irwin dropping back just a little bit there. I don't know if maybe he burnt his tires up a little bit too much here. Have to see if he can hold on, come back. 19 laps to go. Oh no, the 01 of Bennett. Loose on the apron, able to keep it going. I'm not sure if there's a little help there from Butchino or not. It gives Butchino half a second lead, 18 laps to go. Bennett now has got to try and make his way back up there with 18 about to be 17 to go. Gets up in front of Joe Irwin again, still running P2. 17 laps, only a half a second difference. It's doable. Which now over a second lead over P2. Bennett's gonna have to reach in deep, pull out some speed. He wants to catch Devin. Pretty spread out throughout the rest of the field. Top 11 cars on the lead lap. Everyone else 1 lap down. Stinson getting past Irwin. Stinson not on the lead lap, though. Zimmerman hopefully looking to get by Irwin to get a P3, get himself a podium to wrap up the season. Not in the championship run here, but definitely had a great season. $13 laps to go here at Miami. Championship night for the Dev Sports Cards Next Gen Series here at the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. You, of course. Oh, Zimmerman gets loose. Gonna allow Irwin and Walden get the run going. Although Zimmerman kept a lot of speed for getting loose. Way to hold on to it and stay into it. We're 3 wide now here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Garrett Walden's going to come away with it for now. 12 laps to go. Butchno out to a 2-second lead. Walden, Zimmerman, Gomes all up here in the top 5. Irwin dropping back to 6. I see a little damage on the front right. I have to assume that's causing the car to handle not the way he wants to. Is falling back. We know he's fast, so tough break here in the closing laps of the championship night. But out front, 2-second gap. I know he's not wanting a caution, but I bet a few of these drivers are. Zimmerman looking to the inside of Walden. Walden, oh, loose again. Deja vu from just a lap or 2 ago. Or not Walden, sorry, Zimmerman. My gosh, loose again. Repeat of just a lap or 2 prior. Zimmerman was able to get past Gomes. We saw Gomes get into the wall just briefly there. Zimmerman now looking to the inside of Walden, trying to take away that P3. Oh, Walden into the wall. Oh, no. Walden and Gomes both. Walden seems to be okay. No, gonna take it down pit. I know Gomes hard contact. Oh, that is unfortunate. 8 laps to go. I mean, Zimmerman, though, up to 3rd. Urban 4th. Michael Cheeseburger. Lawrence running out the top 5 right now. 8 laps to go. Butch, almost up to a 3-second lead. He's got himself a nice little cushion. I'm sure he is glad that did not bring out a caution. It very well could have, but they all went down there on the infield and kept her going. So iRacing decided no caution. Not any close action really anywhere on the field. Joe Irwin about half a second behind Zimmerman. Lipicki trying to get past Derek Cat, both a lap down, fighting over 13th and 12th place right now. 7 laps to go. See Walden coming back out. He's going to be battling with these guys now. Ooh. I thought that might have been bad there. Lipicki cutting down the track. A bad angle of camera, perhaps. Vicky's still looking to get past Derek Cat. Now Walden's looking there. Looking to get as good as a finish as he can get for points. This is the closest battle on field. 5 laps to go. Lap cars here battling over 12th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Garrett, of course, he's probably on fresh tires now. After getting wrecked, having to go to pit. Maybe he just took fuel or the quick repair, but let's assume he took some tires. And if he's on freshies, these guys don't stand a chance. Lipicki does get past Cat. Decent gap now, not too much of a battle. But this man right here out front. 4-second lead, 4 laps to go. Can I say we saw this happen that last green flag run as well. He had dropped back that 5th, 6th position, kind of hung out there, and then he decided it was go time and he would get past everyone, and he did the same thing here for the last part of the race, the last green flag run after that caution. 3 laps to go. But it ain't over till that checkered flag is out. We could get a caution here yet. We'll have to see. Two laps to go. Not much of a battle going on anywhere. We can see a little bit here. Matthew Fritz, Michael Cheeseburger, Lawrence fighting over the top 5. The final spot of the top 5 here. We're on 1 lap to go. Devin Butchino, unless something catastrophic happens, 4-second lead. Fritz gets past Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence for that 5th position. Final lap coming to turns 3 and 4. One last time. 4.5-second lead. You see it there. 8-time Scsra champion. Cross that out. 9-time Stock Car Sim Racing Association champion. Mr. Devin Butchino, the man himself. What a win. Way to bring home the checkered flag tonight, the trophy for the season. I'm sure he will be thrilled. We will get him up here in the booth for the post-race show, along with our other top 3 drivers. Travis Bennett coming in second, and Devin Zimmerman rounding out the top 3. 2 Devins and a Travis. See if we can get our results out here. Not quite yet. Customary, we see them come to the start-finish line. What a race by all these drivers tonight. Only one caution that was an actual wreck. Probably should have been one with that out there wreck, but great race. Phenomenal race for everyone. There he is, burning it down. How phenomenal. Burn it down, man. You deserve it. You deserve it. What a race, everybody. What a season it's been. Thank you all for watching along with us here at Royalty Racing Network. Proud to be part of the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. Been a great season. Great bunch of drivers. Let's go ahead and get this post-race show started. Let's get the results up on the screen, Devin. But, bam, bringing it home. Great win. Second place, Travis Bennett. Third place, Devin Zimmerman, as I previously stated. Joe Irwin coming in fourth, and Matthew Fritz going to round out your top 5. Michael Lawrence in 6th. 7th place will be Carlton Charles. 8th place, Brad Young. 9th place, Matt Bayans and Jay Stinson rounding out your top 10. Garrett Walden coming in 11th with Michael Lepicki finishing in 12th. Derek Cat, P13, and Ryan Gomes finishing 14th. Josh Hall ends up finishing 15th, and Derek De Silva 16th. Billy Tithoff, who did not actually make it out on track, rounding out the field in 17th position. Fantastic racing from everybody here tonight. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I gotta get over to my other screen here in one moment, and we will get talking with our top 3 drivers and the man of the hour, Mr. Devin Butchino, the winner, the GOAT. All right, let's see here. Am I blind? I am blind. All right, let's get our 3rd place finisher in here. Devin Zimmerman, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
How's it going?
Oh, it is going great. Talk about a good race tonight, coming in 3rd. Man, walk me through that race, man. You were looking solid all night long. A couple great saves after getting loose coming out of the corner. Walk me through it, buddy.
Yeah, it's just a skating rink. I don't know. I don't like the way that this car drives. At most tracks, it runs off the right rear and it just wants to kick the rear out. Anytime you have any power, and I don't like driving in a car like that. I'd rather it be driving it off the right front, where it'll get tight. So like in Martinsville, I was a little better because it was more of a tighter car than a loose car. So I don't know. I was just hanging on to it, and seemed I could hang on a little better than others, but not as good as Bacino and Bennett and Fritz or not Fritz, Irwin at the beginning of the run. And yeah, I already apologized to him, but big shout out to Irwin. I didn't mean to get into him on the straightaway there. It just sucked our cars together. So, but yeah, good recovery. Got back to 3rd. I'll take it. Not one of my better tracks, so a top 5 in any shape, way, form. Top 3 is even better. So, congrats to Bacino for winning the championship, and yeah, we'll see if we can carry some of this top 3 momentum to next season, possibly.
Definitely. I mean, great way to end it out. We'll be looking forward to seeing you back here next season. Anyone you'd like to thank and shout out for the final time for season 9?
I appreciate. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, appreciate everybody watching. At home, online, um, rooting for your favorite drivers. We really appreciate all of that. Appreciate my fans, my mom, and my family, everyone who watches. Cheers on the 36 machine. Appreciate it. Big shout out to my teammates. I know Mike got the pole. It kind of sucks that he lost it off of two one of those times, or off of four one of those times there, and ended up getting a P12. But good lap from him for pole. So big shout out to the teammates. Liquid Death, Hunter Dunn Anesthesia, Healthcare Billing, and Common Sense Supplements. All the sponsors there. So appreciate all of them, and yeah, I appreciate you up in the booth putting this on each and every week. Great broadcasts every week. We really appreciate what y'all do for us.
Hey, my pleasure. You have yourself a great evening. Enjoy the finish to this season. We'll see you back here next season, bud.
All right, thanks.
There you have it. That was our third place finisher of the evening, the 36 of Devin Zimmerman. Let's get our second place finisher out here, the 01 of Travis Bennett. Travis, this is Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, man.
Coming in P2 tonight. You went out there, you led quite a few laps yourself. Definitely a contender to have brought it home tonight. Tell me about the race, and do you think you could have done anything better to bring home the victory?
I'm not sure, man. Like I told you before the race, I predicted it that Devin was going to win. He's the best at saving tires, and
You did.
oh man, I don't know, dude. At the start of the race, I'd run the bottom, and Irwin would be running the top, and he just gapped it so bad, and I said, okay, well, running the bottom is not the move. So when we got reset after the stage, I started running the top and trying to give him a run for his money. And then Devin caught us because we were racing. So I don't know, no dude. After this last pit stop, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna run the bottom for about 10 laps and then switch to the top. Devin caught me and pulled away. So I don't know, man. I've never been too good at this track. I feel like in these cars, there's a lot to figure out with these things, man. And I like the trucks a lot more. I tell you that.
Hey, you and me both, man. I struggle at this track in this car as well. It's a tough one to master, that's for sure. But man, still good finish. I mean, just shy of bringing home the championship, but still a P2 at any race is a good finish, something to be proud of. It, like any like oh my gosh, I'd like to thank your sponsors again one more time before we get you off to celebrate your P2 tonight.
Yeah, I just wanna thank everybody that's been part of this league, man. It's fun. It takes people to run it. It takes multiple people to run it, and people that do run this take away from their personal time, family time, or whatever it is to do what it's got to be done to get this thing to stay rolling. And sacrifice has been made, and I just don't want it to go unnoticed. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely know how hard it can be to run a league. So definitely deserved props and well deserved for them. All right, buddy, go celebrate your P2. We'll catch you back out here next season.
All right, man.
All right, that was our P2 finisher, the 01 of Travis Bennett. He's had a phenomenal season as well. Now, the man of the evening, the 68 of Devin Butchino, bringing home the victory in the race tonight and the championship. Let's get him up here. Devin, it's Matt up in the booth. You got me, bud?
I got you, brother.
Man, phenomenal race tonight, bringing home the win and the championship. And I tell you, I noticed that you would fall back on those starts. You'd hang about fifth, sixth place, and then all of a sudden you decide it was time to go, and you'd blow by everyone and leave them in the water. Tell me about how you were able to pull that off, buddy.
Yeah, as fun as it would be to be up there with those guys ripping the Larson line, I'm just not good enough to do it, or I don't trust myself to do it for 150 laps and not look like Darlington out there. So just planted it on the white, just the Kevin Harvick line, and that's the thing about the way I drive this place and a couple other places is I couldn't really be aggressive and go attack. I just kind of have to hope that I take care a little better care of my stuff compared to others, and I think that was just the case today. Joe was super fast in the first run. Travis was fast throughout the entire race. Fritzy was fast in the first run, first stage. A lot of guys battling up there, but we just found a little something. Our after that 60 lap run, we got the tire warning, and I was just hoping it wouldn't blow before the stage. So to go from that to figuring out some decent long run speed, man, I'll take it. It was just being adaptive throughout the race, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the consensus of your competitors in the pre-race interviews. They were all worried about how good you are at saving tire and being able to be there at the end, and you definitely, I think, put a clinic on for that tonight. And congrats again, buddy, on the win, the championship. You're gonna have to update your stats there. And heck of a season, heck of a league you put on. Thank you again for having us at Royalty Racing Network be a part of it. I'll give you another chance here to shout out your sponsors before we let you celebrate here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I just want to thank my fellow Championship 4 guys, Fritzy, Bennett, Joe. We had some really great battles throughout the entire season. Everyone here. I mean, I don't think it's one of. It's definitely the toughest field we've ever had. Guys got hot at different points throughout the season. Guys stayed hot throughout the entirety of the season. It was a blast, man. So I got to thank everyone that, like I said pre-race, everyone that made us start the season. I think it was Carlton's first one, but he got here tonight after racing with us before. Thank you guys for putting on the show. I'm very excited to go back and watch this one. Got to thank Peterbilt for sponsoring on the truck side. Def Sports Cards, Level Up Subs, New Craft Fine Jewelry and Design, my parents, Tammy Strong, appreciate all the support for her. My dad, my beautiful girlfriend Kaylee for supporting me, let me do this. A lot of moving pieces, man. It takes a village, you know that, on every aspect of it. So just big thank you again, man. I appreciate everything you guys did this season.
Heck yeah, it was a blast. Looking forward to it. The next go around, buddy. Go ahead and pop that champagne in victory lane, and we'll see you next season, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate you a ton. Thank you.
There we go. Our winner, our champion for season 9, Devin Bledchno. I can't believe it's over already. It seems like it just started. Cannot wait for next season. Make sure to keep the notifications on. Keep an eye out for our Facebook, Royalty Racing Network, and make sure you like and subscribe to us so you get all the notifications when we're going live. We will be back here. Don't have an exact start date yet, but we will be back here in the near future on Wednesday nights with the Stock Car Sim Racing Association. For now, our next broadcast will be this Saturday for the NOMA Next Gen Series, and that is broadcasted right here, Royalty Network, by our broadcaster Triple F Bomb. And then Tuesday night we have the Top Tier Racing Gen 6 League, broadcasted by Joshua King. So still plenty of action here to watch Tuesdays, Saturday nights. Till next season, signing off. It is Matt Drafty Beef Everard. Have yourself a wonderful evening. See you.